The only thing I would love to do with the game is I'd still love to okay, let's play G6 here. I'd still love to do a non like an integrity speed run, because if you do the integrity speed run, it's pretty long, I think, if I'm not mistaken. Let's go C6 D5 here. Go here, because like there's that whole, like, if you don't use the beds, there's like that whole, like, there's like the ice tile, the ice or the blocks of ice that fall, I think, that you have to jump on. They're the ice blocks. There's also the there are a couple spots where couple spots, like there's also a maze, I think. Isn't this just a blunder? So check and take. There's also a maze, right? There's the red maze that you have to go through as well, I think, right? Yeah, I mean, I feel like if you don't use the beds, I might try to not use the beds. It just means you don't use the shortcuts. You don't use the beds. Because I think, because I'm just saying, when you go on the champagne bottle, that might be forced. I think you have to go on the champagne bottle, but if you just, or not champagne bottle, sorry, but Canada is forced the champagne bottle. But if you go the long way around, like, that's kind of interesting, actually. Because there are certain things that, like, I just don't, I mean, I've never been there. So I mean, maybe I'll try and do that, but I don't really see the point of just playing it to get a quicker time, unless I was trying to, like, use the trainer and get a speed run record. Thank you, Thomas Carbone, for the 6. Oh right, I'm not supposed to have chat open. Let me focus. Sorry. Yeah, you're not supposed to have chat open. Okay. All right, so we'll get back to the topic afterwards. Now meanwhile, I've gotten a little bit of a cheese here. I'm a little bit better. It's not like I'm winning or anything, but I am better. I'm up a pawn here. There's king f2. I mean, knight f5 has to be right. I think. Could go c5 here. I'm kind of wondering about c5, actually. Takes maybe like, yeah, I think I'm gonna go c5 here. I'm gonna try to go for something where I break the structure instantly. I have g5 too, maybe. I can also take and then go g5. Yeah, I think I'm just wanna that should be good. I mean, knight d7 is also probably good. Okay, I think I'm gonna g5 bishop a2 gf4. No, let's just go for it. I'm gonna try to just blast the structure instantly here. I could have taken and gone g5 too. And trying to get a big black center, a chain of pawns here. He takes, so I can take on g3. I can also play knight d7. If I take, what's the count? I'm down a pawn, so it's even down one. I think I'm just gonna go knight d7 here. Doesn't feel right, actually, but we'll see. We'll see. Kind of hard to judge. I have a feeling I've misplayed this a little bit, but now the question is, I think I'm gonna take this one. Now, let's take this way. What do I have? 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4 5 6 on 5. King g4, interesting choice. This does give me f5 as well, actually, which I think I probably should play, but I think I'm gonna go, do I take and play f5? Do I take? I think I'm gonna take and go rook c8, because if c4 I can just take, because I have knight e5 with the fork. I think c4 is a fairly serious mistake. It's not the end of the world, of course, but now if I take, I'm up a pawn, I guess. I also again have f5 first. It's a question of whether I want to do it. I think I'm just gonna take the pawn and then go like king e7 and rook g8. And unless my math is bad, I count 1 2 3 4 5 1 2 3 4, so I have an extra pawn. Okay, a4, interesting choice. I can always take. I can also go f5 again. I can also play b6 maybe. Actually, b6 is nice because now I'm going to take the juicer. Yeah, it's a slight mistake by him, I think. Maybe more than a slight mistake because now he has a weakness. I can just take. Oh, he's got bishop b7. Okay, somehow I have to do something quickly. Again, like misplaying this as usual. b1, rook b6. Doesn't have a rook b1. Rook h3. Huh. What am I doing? I gotta move. I gotta move. Oh, maybe I just go rook d8. Maybe I'm a total idiot. I didn't even see rook d8 forever. This must be correct. What do I do? Is knight c3 is a move? I'm gonna go f6. Try to trade some pawns here. Got no time. I just gotta move. There's also knight e4 maybe. Oh my god, I just blundered this. Shoot. I'm gonna try to win this somehow. Oh my god. Oh my god, I'm playing such bad. What's wrong with me today? Oh my god, what is wrong with me today? I'm out of my mind. I'm trying too hard. I'm just out of my mind. I'm trying too hard to win every game. Like I could play rook b2 and draw this. Wow. And then I go to f6. Yeah. No, I mean I literally just did it again. I was completely winning this game. I mean he defended well, but wow. I didn't have mate in one. No. I mean, but I also was stupid. Like right here, I could have just played a slightly better position with knight d7 and knight c5, which I normally would have done. Just try to play a slow game. Instead, I tried to get really creative, and it was still good for me. But yeah, it's just not my day today. Like even here, like I should have played this in 2 seconds. Instead, I spent 30 seconds calculating rook c5. I mean he defended well. To his credit, he defended quite well, but yeah, it's just not my day today. Oh, I have rook h4. Wow. Oh yeah, it's just not my day. Like again, I could have made the draw with rook b2, but at this point I was just like here I also should have gone rook a5. I really wanted to keep it going. Yeah, no, it's not my day. I'm just playing bad chess right now. Yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. This is wrong that you think you shouldn't win. Come on, what's with these opponents you think to draw? What's wrong with you? It's not your day since the beginning of the year in TT. What do you mean? I've won a lot of Title Tuesdays this year. I'm sorry, I think I'm actually gonna ban you for that. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, what are you smoking, dude? Yeah, no, seriously, what are you smoking? Like I've literally won like a ton of Title Tuesdays and you're just acting like, I mean, I don't know what your problem is, dude. Thank you for the name, Mr. Wings. Thank you so much for the dem shoot. Appreciate it. Yeah, I mean, what's your problem? I've literally won a bunch of Title Tuesdays, and just because I say it's not my day, like you're acting like I've been saying this, like I've been playing bad chess for the whole year. Insane. Yeah. Yeah, and mods, don't unban him, by the way. I mean, like, I don't know what he's smoking. Literally no clue. Yeah, literally no clue. Yeah, like I lose a game and suddenly you're acting like I've just been like I've been playing terrible chess the whole year. Thank you so much to I am Valeri for the 15 months. Appreciate it. Thanks so much to I am Valeri. Thank you so much to Eugene for the prime. Appreciate it. Yeah. Okay, so in the meantime, not great. I'm still gonna try to win out, and we'll see if I can win out and go from there. All right, let's go. Yeah, no, I mean, I'm just playing terrible chess today again. Like that last game, I mean, again, there was no reason to make it a messy position. I had a small positional advantage. Okay, let's keep going. Thank you so much to Wayne for the 26, refresh for the 27. Thank you to Anonymous for the gift of sub to kick is better. Thank you so much. I mean, you've been the best form I've ever seen you in this year. Yeah, thank you. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what your problem is. Like, just bizarre. Okay, let's play c5 here. But it's not my day because I've had good positions. Like the 2 games that I've lost, I've had great positions. I mean, I don't know if I was actually much better in the first one, but that last one, I mean, I would win that. If that was regular 3-0 blitz, I would have just played c5, knight c7, knight c5, and just won a positional masterpiece probably like 90% of the time. So not exactly making stuff up. But once it got complicated, he defended very well, and it wasn't easy to play. That was the main problem. It wasn't easy to play once it got complicated. Now I'm gonna play e5, which I don't know if it's best, but because white played a4, which I think is a little bit wrong, I think e5 is fine. Yeah, I don't know why people are being stupid. It's just weird. Can play knight e8, maybe f5. He's using a lot of time. I think there's a broken monitors for the 42 months. Wow, he takes. Okay, see, this is why a4 generally is not considered correct, because now there's this weak pawn. b3, maybe I have knight c6, knight b4. d5 is also probably reasonable, and I just don't really want to think, so I'm just gonna go right for it. So let's see. He's lacking in development. Also, he's created this weak square on b3, which is why normally you don't play a4 in these fianchettos. So takes, I just take. Goes to e4. Let's drop back. Again, problems with this queenside development here. Nothing that white can really do. a3, actually rook a3, good move. But now I can go c4. I'm going to plop the knight on b3, I think. And he's got problems with his development. This bishop in particular has problems. Oh wait, knight b3 hangs. Knight b3, knight c4, knight d4, probably fine, but no need to get cheeky here. I can just play simple chess, and if I play simple chess, good things will happen. That's actually what I should be doing. I'm just trying to be too precise, create such complications for like no particularly good reason. And okay, let's go b5, go b4. It's a good move. Do a b3 maybe just to hit the queen. I don't know if b3 is a great move, but it'll be good enough. Should be good enough. Not clear cut. I'm gonna go here, knight d4. Attack the queen. It's not trivial in terms of proving a big advantage here. Not trivial at all. I can obviously take. I can also go knight c2, which looks fine to hit the rook. Actually, my ordering is wrong though. I should take him first probably. I'm trying to find a way to sack the queen. Maybe I go. I don't want to play h5. Maybe I just sack the rook. Nah, I guess I'll just take, keep it simple. I'm up a minute on the clock. want to go like queen a5 or queen b6. Probably c3 is lurking here the next move or two. Let's go here. c3, big threat. This isn't wonderful for me, but it's still probably good. Bishop b3. Wait, queen c7 I guess is pretty good to hit the pawn. Oh, I missed rook c5 completely. I guess I can still go knight d3, attack the pawn on e5. E6, queen e7 looks fine. Queen b8 maybe is also fine. I think I'm just gonna go to e7. Still better, but it's not easy to win this. Okay, bishop d5 is luckily a clean blunder because I have rook d8 to win material. It's knight b4, take the bishop. Okay, gonna get a win. I basically just have to win every game. That's all there is to it. If I win every game, good things can happen. Let's just take and take. At least from that standpoint, it's easy because now I can just go all in with every game. I just play c3, I guess. Okay. I think I just take with the queen. Yeah, there we go. We got the win, 5 out of 7. Yeah, not ideal. So 5 out of 7. Okay, Baku on 7 out of 7, or not Baku, sorry, Mashanik on 7 out of 7. Probably just rook d4 or something. Thank you so much to Bedside Lotion for the 27 months. Appreciate it. Thanks so much, Bedside Lotion. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so not ideal, but I mean 9 out of 11 probably is not gonna be good enough to get first today, just because the field is so soft. There are enough strong players today. I think a real life actuary for the 18, but it's my fault that I lost that third round game. That's the one that I should not have lost. Sus? Who is sus? Who's sus? No, I mean nothing is really sus. No, I mean the games I've lost have not been sus. I'm just playing terrible chess. Continue the trend from yesterday. I didn't have mate in 1. No, there was rook a1, rook b1. You guys stop trolling. There's no mate in 1. Yeah, you guys are trolling. But anyway, let's see. So there's only one guy on 6.5. So I mean it really depends if the field thins out. Yeah, no, bishop c4, bishop h5, gg. Okay, buddy wins. See how many people are on 6.5, because I'm gonna need quite a few draws probably. There's like, I mean, but basically I just have to win. 9 out of 11 will probably be third. It depends on the tie breaks. Problem is it's such a soft field that they're going to be high scores. That's the problem. That's the biggest problem right now, is that because the field is so thin, it's probably going to be third. Wasn't I in XTC's chat? No, I was not actually. I might have popped in very briefly, but I was not watching it in any kind of serious way. No, I wasn't. I was not. So, all right. Still waiting for the next game. Okay, here we go. Round number. I get another terrible. I mean, maybe it's a good thing that I'm getting these soft pairings, but it's got to hurt my tie breaks down the road. Okay, I want to run this. I want to run this one up quickly. Let's go e3, c4. Thing is, none of my games have been really all that great today. Even the games against these 2500s have not been fantastic. Let's go here. d3 maybe. Drop back. Okay, all very standard. he goes bishop b4, I'm probably gonna play a bomb cloud with king e2, by the way. B6 should not be right. I'm gonna go c5 here, just lock this bishop in jail. Castle's next move. I might have been able to actually take and take, maybe, but anyway, not a big deal. Question is, how do I develop this bishop? Maybe I go 95. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 95 right away. Oh wait, no, it's not actually a blunder. For a second I thought this was a blunder, but it's not. For a second I thought it was a blunder, but it's not. Never tomorrow brings, I'll be there. Now the key here is somehow, I think I'm gonna go rook to d1, so if he takes, I have bishop h7. He could have maybe taken and taken, but I think I had some counterplay with bishop e3 or b4. Queen d5, not a great move. Really not a great move, because I think I can go bishop c4, but I can also just play bishop, actually bishop, wait, bishop e3, dc5, bc5, bishop c4. This shouldn't be right. This should not be good for black. I think bishop e2 is the way to do this, because now I have bishop f3 to hit him on this diagonal. Because somehow after takes, I couldn't. Bishop c4, queen e4 seemed okay for black. Not playing very well though. Even this game I feel like I'm a little bit shaky. Yeah, I don't know what happened, you guys. I'm not sure. Yeah, I was just playing. I didn't even look at OBS until my game, and I literally, like, I was about to get up and go away, and then I looked at OBS and I saw the cam was completely frozen. So that must have been OBS is my guess. So it is what it is. No, I was gonna say that I don't see myself really playing chess, I mean serious tournaments beyond the age of 40. Streaming is different, but at least as far as like actually playing actually like playing serious hardcore chess past 40 is very unlikely for me. Only a year left, more like 5 years. So Gata is a crybaby. Don't insult Gata Kamsky. I mean, he's definitely not super young anymore. He's past his prime, but Gata was a fantastic player, one of the best players in the world. So you will shut up and not disrespect Gata. Anyway, back to the chess. Why the 40 mark? Why the 40 mark? I would just say that, I mean, I think 40 is a good age to retire. That's what I would say. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, I mean, like, even if Gata says certain things and everything else, like, Gata is one of the best players of all time. I mean, one of the best players of all time. And because there's so many people who are new, they don't realize these things. Okay, now I get another soft pairing here objectively. Have I played anybody other than like one guy who isn't like, I don't think I've played anyone above 20. I mean, maybe the one guy was above 2,800, but I've gotten so many low rated players. It's unbelievable, like actually unbelievable. Let's go c4. I mean, he's probably gonna play like a5 or something. Let's go b4. At some point I need to finish my development here at some point. Now there is maybe some c5 trick, but I don't really believe in it, so I'm just gonna go rook c1. Now again, I do have c5 here. I think now I'm gonna actually go for it. c5 and just take with the rook. There's also knight c4. There's whatever, let's just play simple chess. I don't want to get deep in the weeds where I start thinking too much or overthinking things. Okay, he goes there, which, wait a second. Wait, knight c4, queen d8. I mean, I know that I'm better here, but I think I like queen a1 just to line up the diagonal here. I think I'm in very, very good shape to win this game. So this diagonal is a huge problem. I also have knight c4. I also have rook d1. I also have h3. Okay, now knight c4 must be winning. Okay, but see here, I should slow down and think. Knight c4, queen c7, b5, knight d7. I mean, okay, if this doesn't win, then what does win? Like literally, if b5 is not winning, then I don't want to play chess. Yeah, this has to be winning. Using a bunch of time here, but I think it's just over. Yeah, I go b5, of course. I mean, he has knight d7 or knight e4. Not really worried. Thank you so much to Gabriel 12 for the 14 and Scotty O Bam Bam for the 8 months. Thank you so much to Gabriel and Scotty O Bam. He goes knight e4. Of course, I take, and then I take, and I have a bishop and a knight for his rook. This should be winning. Oh, did I miss b5? I can go bishop h6 here. I didn't actually see b5. Of course, there's always some silly tactic that complicates the situation somehow in the game today. Like even this game, like this should have, I mean, I know he blundered, but even this game somehow there's like their magic tricks. It's wild. Every game somehow there's something that's like, although maybe I go knight e5. Knight e5 takes is fine. Knight e5, bishop f5, bishop 8. I mean, this should be good. I'll pre-move it. He probably won't take, but I'll pre-move it anyway. Like bishop f5, bishop h6, f6, knight d7. I mean, again, at the end of the day, this should be winning. Do I take I can also go check and take this one too. Do I want to take the knight or the bishop? This guy is 2600. Why am I thinking so long? Okay, whatever, just move. Yeah, and somehow it's still very tricky. Like I think I have to go like h4 here, so otherwise he has h5 trapping my knight, so I need a square. It's so strange. And now I get knight d4, I take the pawn, and now it's just a matter of technique in terms of conversion. Queen e4, logical. I guess I just take to attack the rook. Okay, now I could go knight f3, but I think rook c1 or queen c3. Bishop c6 actually looks quite neat as well to hit the queen. Yeah, it's actually just quite simple GG now. Let's go here, attack the queen, and now like queen c3, I guess, attack the knight. Now I just takes. I have the classic family fork, so he takes. I just trade and play knight d4, and okay, now this is very basic. Maybe very basic is the wrong way of putting it, but if I can't win this, I mean, I shouldn't be playing chess. Honest take. If I can't win this endgame, I mean, like, I just should not be playing chess at all. Let's go g3, consolidate the structure here. Now I can go like rook c1, guard the bishop. Now I'll play a4, lock the bishop on b5, and then great bastion. I've got the bishop locked, I've got the knight locked, and I can create the kebab. So I have 2 bastions and a kebab. There's probably some joke in there. I don't know what the joke is, but 2 bastions and a kebab is more than enough. There should be a way to get a checkmate here, by the way. Like maybe knight f5, because here I have check. Again, not quite sure why I'm doing this, but here, threatening mate in 1. You know what? Actually, what am I doing? What? Yeah, somehow I've made a bit of a hash out of this. What the heck am I doing?
Aspire Piece 5 just subscribed.
No, actually, you know what? I should go check and move the king up. Keep it simple. Because if the bishop's on c4, there's some rook b4 trick that's a problem. Let's go here. Go here, I guess. Guard the knight. I think king of no, let's just take. Keep it simple. No need to make this messy. Go here, threaten the mate again. Let's go check, and then I check, and GG, why not? Okay, there we go. Oh no, actually I can't get a dark square. Oh, I can't get a dark square bishop. Ack. I can only get light square bishops. I wanted to get 2 knights and 2 bishops. There we go, checkmate. Okay, next game. Oh, it's a little bit sad. No, I wanted to get 2 bishops and I wanted to get 2 bishops and 2 knights, but both pawns are on the wrong color. That's what I realized. Like, both pawns are on the wrong color. It's going to be a second light square bishop. It's a light square bishop. That yeah, it's very unfortunate, actually. Really unfortunate. I missed mate in 3. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah. Okay, actually, leaders are only on 8 points out of 9, by the way, so there is an outside chance now. There are only 4 people on 7.5. Like, I have an outside chance maybe here if there are a couple more draws to get into the top 3. But we'll see. I think there's an Aspire piece for the tier 1 and D4 STX for the 5 months as well. Appreciate it. Yeah, I have an outside chance potentially here. Outside chance. I'm still alive, yeah, surprisingly. I mean, it's hard to believe that I can get there with I mean, there's so many people on 7. Actually, my tiebreaker is horrible, by the way. My tiebreaker is terrible. I missed mate in 3. I don't care. I don't care, you guys. But yeah, 7.5 out of 9, and let's keep going. I usually skip this part in YT. What do you mean in YT? I don't know what you mean by that. But anyway, 8 out of 9. If there may be 1 or 2 draw, if the top guys draw, I have a chance. But to at least tie for first. I mean, probably I can't win the event, but I can probably still tie for first. That's what I think is possible. Yeah. Why are the usual top guys not at the top today? Well, first of all, I mean, I'm playing terribly, but beyond me playing terribly, most of the top players are currently in Zagreb, Croatia, getting ready to play in the Grand Chess Tour event, because they are professional chess players and it has a pretty serious prize fund. So that's probably the reason that that most players aren't playing today. I mean, like Wesley, I think tried, but he bombed out pretty early, right? He got absolutely steamrolled by Win from Vietnam, and I'm not playing well either. So yeah, I mean, that's what it is. Magus isn't playing, Fabiano's not playing. I mean, they're all in Zagreb because they are professional chess players. They earn their money playing in the Grand Chess Tour. Yeah, streamers all on Zagreb. I mean, I don't play chess professionally, you guys. I mean, I don't play chess professionally. Do I look like I want to travel the whole year round to you know, suffer and struggle? I mean, I can think of a few things that are worse than that. So yeah, I stream on Kick and Twitch. No, I mean, all joking aside, to be very clear, you guys, like when I say it's like I'm not completely trolling. Like when you're traveling like week after week after week trying to play every single chess tournament, the quality of your play does go down. You are not fresh. You do not play great. You lose the inspiration. You lose the motivation. So I'm not actually trolling completely. I'm not trolling completely. I mean, it is very it's a long, very serious grind. I heard Irina Krush discuss how hard it was to prep for tournaments, etc. when she's not a professional player. She uses the term in the same way. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I mean that's what people don't realize. They think, oh yeah, go play. But let me put it to you in more straightforward terms. Okay, you guys. So let's just say I play Wesley So in Norwich chess, and 1.5 weeks later, I'm going to Zagreb to play Wesley So in the Grand Chess Tour. Do you think I find inspiration there? Do you think I'm happy? Do you think Fabiano is happy? No, of course we're not happy, because it just means, okay, we open our computers, we start studying the Berlin over and over again. We study the Nimzo or the Gucci piano over and over and over again. And when you have to do that every single week, and you have to travel and all this other stuff, you really think that's a great way to live your life? Of course not. It's horrible. I'm not slamming Zagreb. I'm just basically saying, like, Wesley, now see here, because I need to win, I'll play e5. Why not? Let's go knight c6. But you guys earn a lot of money for that. Oh, I'm well aware of the financials of what chess is. But the point that I'm making there when I say that is, okay, 1 second. Actually, no, sorry, I gotta close chat too. Okay, knight bd2. Let's go bishop a7, g5, of course, queen e7, of course, castles. That feels kind of wrong, actually. That's not the right move, but I don't remember why. I can castle into it, I guess. I think I'm gonna castle into it. I don't know if this is right, but the game's gonna get wild. And again, I'm on 7 out of 9. I have to win this game. If I don't win this game, then what am I even playing for? Okay, it goes b4 here. I expected that. I think I'm gonna go knight to h7 here, play for h5 g4. Oh, my queen's supposed to be on d8, not e7. I have the wrong position. My queen's supposed to be on d8 so the knight can go to e7. I've got the wrong position in my mind here. Okay, I mean, maybe I can make it work. Let's go h5. So I'll go back, and he's gonna go b5, I assume. I mean, both of us have misplayed the position. Both of us have misplayed. Like, the rook's not, he should not have played rook e1, I don't think. I'm gonna go here. Goes d4, interesting. Ah, right, because here I'm supposed to have f5 as a move. Well, I guess I can take too. I feel like my opponent's misplayed this a little bit. Let's take, of course. Open up the file, obviously. It's got to take, and then I mean, I'm like knight g6. Wow, that's not the. That looks completely wrong somehow, but maybe it's playable. I don't know. Doesn't look right. Wait, okay. This is where I know I'm going to use time and probably mess this up, even though I'm pretty sure he's supposed to take with a pawn. I'm almost certain he was supposed to take with a pawn. Maybe I just drop back right away though. And maybe I just go bishop g7. Simple chess. H1. Now I do have f5 here. Maybe I think I'm gonna go for it with the idea of f4. Don't know if it's right, but looks fine. Yeah, he plays f4, but see, this doesn't look right either, because I can always take. I'm gonna go c6. And then takes knight f5. I mean, this looks good. I don't know. Maybe it's not, but I mean, I am just up a pawn here. Yeah, I'm gonna go d5, e5. I'm gonna go knight g6 and take, and drop. Whoops, and then drop back and go h4. Let's take, because again, h4 is such a problem here. Like, this is very caveman style, but at this point in the tournament, I don't care. If I miss something, I lose. I don't care. But it's more important to just go for obvious concepts, and if they don't work, they don't work. So if I go h4, bishop f2, g3, queen h5, queen e8, that looks winning. What am I missing? h4? Well, whatever. Stop wasting time. Just move. Oh, he's got bishop e1. Yeah, I didn't see bishop e1, but I have g3, knight f4, maybe just g3, and yeah, I mean, this is down 3 pawns here. She's trying to find some kind of miracle, but realistically this should be winning. I go knight d3, it's a move. I don't like it. I don't love it. Actually, I'll just go here. Main thing I need to focus on is kicking the knight out. I mean, this is winning, but it's like, it's not cleanly winning. So I just need to be careful how I play this. But again, yeah, but now I just go b6. I mean, or h3. Yeah, I think just b6. Kick the knight out of town and c5. I mean, yeah, it's just a total disaster. Yeah, he's just getting smoked here. I go c5. I mean, what am I up? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. Three less pawns. Okay, I mean, everything wins here. Now it's just a matter of mopping it up. I mean, h3 is probably fine. I think I'm just gonna go. Wait a second. Okay, don't throw this game. Just stay focused. How do I do this? Yeah, I think I'm just gonna go h3, knight h4. Just actually just all in. Like, what's the big deal? I'm up 3 pawns. Goes a5, logical. Come on, focus. Go f4 maybe. 6, logical. Now if I take and go knight h4, rook h1, f3, queen f3, rook f3, rook h4, queen h1, rook h1, rook f3, e7, bishop g4, king f3, bishop e6, a b6. Still messy. What the heck? Okay, wait a second. I think I'm just gonna go d4. Just take. I mean, this has to be winning. Although even this, I've made a bit of a mess. I'm still winning, but I've made a real mess out of this. Yeah. The heck am I doing? Oh great, now I just blundered. I just blundered. What the heck? Garbage. Absolute garbage. I mean, absolute garbage. Garbage. I mean, this was like minus 20, literally. I mean, this is such trash by me. Yeah, what am I mean, this is such trash. Yeah, like when I said it's not my day, I wasn't joking. It's actually not my day, literally. This is ridiculous. Yeah, now it gets messy though. Once I allow e7, it gets messy. Yeah, it's just not my day at all. I mean, yeah, it's really not my day. Things are always right for the 24 months. Yeah. Things are a bargain for the prime. Yeah. Maybe only up is better. Yeah. No, I mean, that's such trash. I mean, I was literally, but at least there are 2 guys on 9 out of 10, so it wouldn't have mattered. I'll still play the last one, but yeah, that was horrible. Yeah, it's funny because I had a feeling I was gonna find a way to mess it up, and sure enough I found a way. Yeah. Yikes. I think there's a head of court for the gift of sub. The rating doesn't matter so much because I'll get my rating back up, but You know, it's what I always say. The one silver lining is that honestly, when I'm playing badly in Blitz, generally it means it portends very well for my classical chess. That is the one general thing. Like when I played the Chess Champions Tour event, I did horribly. I lost to Jordan Van Forest and Ali Reza. Like I had a feeling that it was a good sign for Norway chess because like generally if I'm playing badly, like if I'm not just getting blown off the board but I'm playing badly, like it's normally a combination of things. But one of the biggest telltale signs is that when I'm playing poorly, my time usage is not good. My time usage is off. And why I say that generally is good for classical is because when my time usage is off, it means I'm trying to play too precisely in Blitz. And if I'm doing that in classical chess, that's what you want to do, is try to be super precise because you have a lot more time. Neither a defund for the tier 1. Okay, last game. At least I get a nice last round pairing where I can gain a few points. Not at 2650, luckily. Am I studying for the World Cup? I'm playing the World Cup. I'm not studying a lot. I'm studying here or there. I mean, I'm not going to suddenly change my routine. Let's put it that way. My routine is what it is. Of course, he tricked me with a move order that I wasn't expecting, which is pretty funny. Maybe I go e4, but I think I'm just going to play e3 and c4. Keep it simple. Days. Now c4 is fine, but I lost the tempo, so I'm just going to play it slow. Old days. c4 seems like an okay move. I don't know if it is okay, but I'm gonna play it anyway. It's bishop g4. Is there some trick here? I don't see any tricks. Of course queen c1 is probably safer, but who cares? Obviously I can't win, and these guys drew their... Yeah, actually, you know what I don't feel bad because just looking at the standings, 9.5 wouldn't have been top 9, wouldn't have been top 3 because Shield and Jeffrey are playing. They're both on 8.5, 2 guys on 9.5, so actually I don't feel so bad about the last game now. 985, interesting. Oh really? Interesting choice. This doesn't look right actually. Like, here's rook c1, a3 and b4. Maybe got 94 b4. Back time to the good old days. Okay, of course I trade. Takes. I can't trade the knights. 94 is not. Queen c2. Boring endgame. I think I'm just gonna go rook c2 to hold the knight. Back time to the good old days. Goes there, which is interesting because this actually is a slight mistake, I think, because now I have queen a1 check. Now I have rook c5. Yeah, now I'm starting to unwind the position. Now I'm getting an advantage because I'm gonna get rook c1 with the double stack, diagonals every which way. It's starting to become very, very nice. It's also knight c4. But see, this is also an example. Like, see, in a classical game, this position is maybe not overwhelming, but it's much better for white. But the way I'm playing is not. I'm trying to be very precise as though this is classical chess. Yeah, like knight c4 is a good move, and that's also the reason I say that generally when I'm too slow in blitz, and I'm like, if I'm getting good position and I'm being too slow, that generally is a very good sign for classical, because it just means my time management, I'm trying to be too precise as opposed to being practical. I'm gonna go knight b6. I'm gonna play h3 to stop bishop g4. I misplayed this, of course. I do have knight e5. 25 bishop e6. There should be something here, but I don't see it, so I'm just gonna go back, I guess. Knight doesn't belong on b6. I should have gone to c5 also. I put the knight on the wrong square here. Go here. I want to go rook d1 here. I should be better. I just don't know if I'm like much better or only slightly better. What's he thinking about? It goes to d6. Ah, do I have knight g5 here? Wait. Knight g5, e5. Wait. Knight g5 maybe? Knight d8 maybe? Looks really bad for black, but maybe it's holding somehow. Go here, attack the rook. I have queen e5 and then knight f. Oh wait, knight f6 is not. It's not a move. What am I doing? Okay, let's go queen e5 though. If I go bishop d5 or c1, I mean. Okay, wait a second. See, this is where I know that I'm winning, but I have to be precise. b5 takes. 6 queen c7, rook b5, bishop c4, rook f5. Oh yeah, it's only it can only go up from here. Yeah, thank you so much to Kumatomi. Thank you to the Shrizzle. Thank you to Dane. I mean, I could try to get sub 1 hour and only up. I don't know. It's always possible. I was really looking hard at bishop d5, rook b6, and that, but I didn't see it. Like, there's queen d4, queen c. There's probably some. Maybe queen d4, rook b5, a4 wins. Maybe it's queen d4. That was the winning line. Didn't see it, but b5 looks good enough as well, because if he takes, there's knight f6 winning the game. He's probably just going to resign, I think, in a second. b6, okay. Now I could just play a4. Do I have queen d4 now to win? I do, but now he gets a pawn for it, of course. Just go a4 and take it simple. Take. I have queen c7 maybe. Oh my god. Oh my god. Bishop b5, really? Yeah, it's really not my day today. I'm missing everything under the sun. Six. Yeah, I just threw this all away. It's literally not my day. It's really just not my day at all. I know I've said that like 10 times. Okay, we're gonna play a long end game now, of course. Okay, I gotta move. Keep it going. I think 4 versus 3. This end game is supposed to be winning. I think 4 versus 3 is winning. I think 4 versus 3. I mean, like, I've had end games like this before. I think 4 versus 3 is generally supposed to be winning. 3 versus 2 is a draw, but 4 versus 3 is supposed to be winning. Here. Yeah, now I just start pushing P. G5, 95, H6. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think for this end game, thanks so much for the raid from Shock Panda. Appreciate it. This end game with 4 versus 3. I mean, I'll give you guys an example. So let me pull up this game. I had a game against Nakamura Gelfond 2015. Let me find this game very quickly. Yeah, here we go. Here's the game between Nakamura and Gelfond. Let's do it. Let's look at it in yeah, so let's keep going. Okay, so here's the game. So yeah, it was a Ross Limo, of course, right? So it's all very standard. Let me adjust this. Yeah, because I just want to point this out so that those of you guys who are watching will understand this. Yeah. So yeah, so there we go. All right, so obviously classic Rossalimo. We got this classic knight on e5, and then he goes back, and of course all very standard here, as we all know. This is of course classic Rossalimo. Everybody's seen this before. Queens come out very early, and of course he plays knight d5, you know, but he has a weak pawn on c5 here, and there's a slight weakness due to the pawns in a5 and a6. So yeah, so the game goes on. Eventually pieces come off the board. Just keep going, and finally we reach an end game right around it's right about, yeah, so yeah we reached this position where it's 4 versus 3, right? It's 4 pawns versus 3. You guys can see this very clearly, right? You see the pawns in e4, f3, g2, and g3 versus f6, g7, h7. You don't understand why I didn't go jebaited to f6 exactly. But okay, let me open it in analysis so you guys get a much better view of it. But yeah, the point was that we get to this position somewhere around here. Okay, we get to this end game where basically we have a position like this, and somewhere around here Boris and I had a conversation basically about this end game. I don't remember if it was exactly here, but there's some moment when Boris could have traded he could have traded into an end game, something like this, for example. And Boris and I discussed this end game with the 4 pawns versus the 3 pawns, and Boris thought this end game was very difficult for black. He thought he was losing probably. So that's why when I go back to the game that I just played entitled Tuesday, just to show you guys what I'm referring to, when we look at this position back here, this is the same thing. It's 4 versus 3 here. The pawns aren't even doubled, and based on what I remember from that game in 2015, you never know if this is a draw or not a draw with perfect play, but generally speaking it's very difficult. So yeah, it is what it is.